See, this is what I'm saying. 98% of perpetrators walk free. For every 1,000 sexual assaults, 50 reports lead to arrest, 28 cases lead to felony convictions, and only 25 perpetrators are sentenced to incarceration. So there you go. For a myriad of reasons, women don't even report for the most part. And these are not reasons that I question anymore at my age and everything, because I've had this conversation with women before. I've asked them, why do you not report? They've answered the question, and I get it. Anyways, so, in my video, when I said that stuff, it wasn't meant to be a threat or anything, or a discussion of my plans, or any of that stuff. When I said, that, like, every woman is safe to do this to, I was just making a point about how incredibly unlikely it was that you were going to get in trouble for it, all things considered. And so, the only thing that will stop a man from doing it is his own conscience. Because a woman certainly isn't going to, because she knows the police are not very understanding and that she's going to have to recount the trauma multiple times just to hold him to account and everything. She knows how much of a nightmare it's going to be for her if she has to do the reporting of it and everything. And so the only thing that will stop a man is if he thinks it's wrong and he doesn't want to participate in it, and doing this to a woman, you know, because of the fact that he doesn't want it on his conscience. The women that I was raised by did enough to make sure that I thought of that as something morally reprehensible and something that I didn't want on my conscience personally and everything. And, the point that I was really trying to make at the end of the day is that very few rapists are ever held to account. And so, in our society, we need to do a much better job of raising men with a moral compass. Because we've clearly failed the generation at hand in that regard. Very few of us have apparently managed to absorb that moral reasoning that would find this to be something that they didn't want weighing on their conscience to do to a woman.